So today, I think it's really interesting. I work in a company of 1,500 people, and yet every day I feel like I can make a difference in insurance. Like, what I do really does matter, which is just fascinating to me. I mean, there's tons of opportunity of insurance.
I feel like I have an opportunity to really put a fingerprint on the future of the organization, and I hope to someday have an impact on the industry as a whole.
How many people think that innovation is a technical thing? That's good, because it's not, right? I've seen team members that are underwriters, people from the customer care center that answer the phone all day, people that work in the basement in those print shops come together to do beautiful technical mock-ups of the way a mobile app should look without a single IT person on the team. It's possible. You really can be innovative just as you are with what you know.
Challenge your own role and try to make it more efficient. The second thing is challenge long-standing assumptions within our industry. I have seen this within my career of, we take a lot of things for granted where we say, oh, new business runs 7% hotter than renewal business. Is that true? It was at some point, but it may not be now. Ask why, challenge the assumptions, challenge the status quo, and always keep pushing on things. The third one is challenge yourself and challenge your own intellect. I was told to cut down my list of things to recommend for the audience, but I read a lot, and I a very diverse set of things that I look at, but really try to inspire yourself. Look at things that are art related, get out of insurance for a while, and really challenge your intellect.
There are really 6 kind of principles that we have as we develop innovation internally. 1, we believe strongly it's a participation sport. So we want everybody to participate in innovation. The second thing is we have the right tools for the right job. So it might be for a particular challenge we're trying to solve, we might do something like an innovation challenge where people make pitches in front of senior leaders at the end. We make it fun. And the reason we make it fun is for 2 reasons. The first reason is when you go into your company, the walls are gray, they're beige. It's like a normal day at the office. We want to make sure when you come into an innovation, when you're going to come into an innovation event, it's going to feel different. The environment is so important. It's not easy to do that, but if you see people running around in Michael J. Fox costumes and from Back to the Future, and there's a big giant DeLorean out, it's okay now, right? To be funny, to do something different, right? Purposeful. I think Kyle touched on it. You can't do innovation for innovation's sake. We actually tried that with our very first event, and it took us a long time to execute. The business units aren't, you're never going to get into the execution plan if you're not solving a problem that a business unit is already trying to solve. You have to eat your own dog food too. So the 5th one is you eat your own dog food, meaning when you do innovation, you do it like when you go to a party and you got to bring something to the party. Do you bring a cake or an appetizer that you've never made before? Of course you don't, right? You bring the thing you've already tried on your family, right? And discovered, no, that wasn't any good, or I added too much salt or whatever, right? You try it internally first before you take it to the agents or the customers. And then the last one is iterate on innovation. Realize that the innovation itself, how many times have you failed, right? Where you tried something and it didn't work. You met a startup and it didn't work, right? You tried, I was talking to you ahead of, right? You tried
99% of startups fail.
Fail, right? And you have to try again. You have to realize that when you're innovating, things are not going to work. Even innovation itself is not going to work. Try again.
I think the other thing that's critical to that question is you really have an opportunity to have an impact on not just others, but to ask those big questions of why do we do these things? There's a real opportunity there to make a big difference and to shake it up quite a bit and to challenge the status quo of insurance.
And I challenge somebody to find an industry that's both nice and stable, so when you have a family and stuff, that's really important, right? But also with lots of opportunity at the same time.